Is weird sounding.
What do you mean that's always weird sounding?
Jeannie's like, I'm the mayor of the Munchkins.
Michelle, do not encourage this man.
I think he's funny as hell.
She's got a voice.
No, get out of the garbage.
What's I voice?
A high voice.
Oh.
Don't do bad things.
She also has slight hearing loss.
Yeah, but you know why? If I have slight hearing loss, it's from you.
No, she's always been that way.
No, it's from Patrick. His voice
No,
is
it's
so
like
loud.
Kai has it too. If Kai doesn't hear it 100% right, he doesn't understand
That's
it.
not hearing, that's processing.
That's an auditory processing
yeah,
problem.
I do have an auditory.
It's the same as a hearing disorder.
I have
Meaning
I don't
you don't
have
hear.
I don't have hearing loss. I have a auditory process. So if you guys come in, you give me, and it's funny because it's with words. If you give me like a whole bunch of numbers, I can.
Unlike science, she understands science completely.
What does that mean?
You're like, it's. You know, that's the second compliment I've had on this shirt today. Thank you, Cheryl.
You know what it says? It says.
Which is
it's
funny
on the
because
back.
this was given to me by my children for Christmas like 4 years ago before I had a beard.
I know. Well,
and
okay.
it says they gave me this shirt, and
I
on
picked
the
it
back
out.
of the shirt it says "Respect the beard," and I'm like, why are you giving me this shirt? Like, I like the lion.
That's because
I like the lion.
I picked it out. All the gifts to Patrick from the kids are from me, really. And
all the gifts to the kids from me are from Jeannie too. I get Kai gifts.
So I liked the shirt, and I didn't even read the back. And then we looked at the back, and it said something about having a beard.
It says "Respect the beard,"
Yeah, and
which I put it on for the first time since I had a beard yesterday, and I was like, "Oh wow, the shirt has new meaning now. Respect it."
Did you hear that, ladies? Respect the beard. I like the beard. I never thought I would be married to a man with a beard and a mustache. Never.
You just wait. At some point, I'm gonna like shave it right here, and I'm just gonna have the like chops into the handlebars. It's gonna be sweet.
When we went to Korea, was the first time we went to Korea?
It was like 2000.
And Patrick had like big Elvis chops.
I had like
And
lamb chops.
I was like, oh, I love them. Make them bigger. He just kept growing. They were like bigger and bigger. we thought they were so amazing. And remember
Idiots.
what did they say to you, my cousins?
I met her cousins, and her cousins were like,
Elvis.
"You look like Elvis."
They called him Elvis.
So Kai, it's funny because it's really frustrating with Kai. Like when I mountain bike or I climb with Kai, Kai does the same thing that you do, where. So, you know, when somebody says something to you, but you only catch like 3/4 of it, your brain fills it. Like, and you can kind of figure out what that person said or get the general gist of what the person said. Like, you and Kai can't do that. Kai's always like, you might as well stop talking because I can't hear you. And I know how loud I am, and I know how well my voice carries. And I know he can hear 90% of it. But if he misses a word, he cannot complete the sentence. He will. And I'm like, literally, if I stop and I'm like, okay, what did you hear? He doesn't even know what he heard. Like, and so
Yeah.
I have to be really careful in how I communicate with him when we're like, cause it's really important to communicate when you're climbing or you're riding mountain bikes. Yeah, no, it's funny. It's like, it's really important.
Because it can be dangerous.
So with him, it's really important to make sure that he's heard. Like I have these radios that I use with him when we climb, because if he doesn't hear every word, he can't fill in the blank. And like, it's like sensible, right? Like you don't talk about anything having to do with the belay until you are off belay, right? But like Kyle get confused because he can't, his brain just won't fill in those blanks. He's amazingly literal like that. And you're kind of like that.
I am. You know how you have kids and you see things in them that you see in yourself, or you see things in yourself that you see in your parents, and you realize, wow, so much of this is inherited.
Right.
And I see things in him where I go, oh my God, that's totally for me. And oh geez, like I think I don't process. I process things differently.
Well, like I'll like be talking to you, and I get some of it selective hearing because I suffer from that too with you. But the like some of the things that happen is it's like I'll say something to you and you'll miss a part of it, but because you miss part of it, you miss all of it.
Yeah. So I have trouble. I really like I like watching movies with closed caption on. Because I don't always
She
hear
also
stuff.
likes asking what's happening in the movie when I'm watching it for the first time too. And I'm like, I'm watching it for the first time too. I know exactly what
I miss things all the time.
Who
Okay,
is that?
So
I don't know. He was just introduced. We haven't figured that out yet.
So Carol Dagelman asked about signing up for the Take a Stand class. We are filled on you're both going to have the same prep class, which is going to be on August 4th. And then there is a class on the 12th. So that one looks like it's available to sign up for. So you just need to sign up for the one that says 8-4 and 8-12. As far as kits go, we had 10 kits, which sold out immediately, and we are cutting more kits right now. So you will see, Karen gets it. Because she can't hear it. Okay, for me, it's different. I can hear, but I can't process. So if I ever, you say something to me and I don't get it.
Like she can't take directions.
I can't spell. When Patrick would be like, oh, we're going to go to Disney. Like I can spell, but if you spell something to me, I'll get maybe
She's
two letters.
What did you say?
Yeah,
what did you say?
If you spell
Or if I
a
give her
swear
more
word,
than like 3 directions in
I
a
can't.
row, I'm
Don't do
like,
it.
print the receipt twice,
Most people
write
are
that it
like
has
that.
to be ordered, and then give me the receipt. She's like, you lost me at print the receipt twice.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Am I printing the receipt twice and then I order
I
it?
think most people are like that. They
I
can
don't
only
think
take.
most people are like that.
They can only take. That's why you can't really multitask. They say there's no such thing as really being able to multitask.
I think
I
I
do.
think I can multitask.
I think I do pretty well, Patrick. And I have the ability to go back to it, whereas you never go back to it. I always have to.
What do you
Tell
mean?
you what to do.
I go back to it.
I
don't go
ordered the
back
kit
to
and
it.
pattern
If I
was-
don't go back to it, it means I didn't want to do it.
Betty, if you you have to go on and sign. I mean, is it not letting you sign up for that class? Let me go there right now. So, take a stand, and
It might be full.
no, it'll allow you to add it to your cart. So you need to make sure you select the right class. I would do it soon because that one's going to fill up too. You want to select the one that says 8-12 on it because I just added it to my cart, so it shouldn't be a problem. And like I said, your kits may not be exactly like the kits in the picture because we are out of the yellow tape measure. But there's a red tape measure and there is a aqua blue tape measure that's on its way. I just ordered more bolts. We'll put together a little kit. And don't stress out about it because the class is until the beginning of August. So you might not get your kit until July, but you'll get a kit. Everything will be, and it'll be absolutely adorable. So we'll make sure of that. What else?
We had a long conversation this morning, about how like the last quilt show we did was 3 years ago. And, this is my benchmark for like how we've gotten older in the last couple of years. So a couple things about this. So like I mentioned it yesterday when Jeannie was bringing up stories that like I just couldn't even remember. I will say, like, and I said it yesterday, that we kind of have the dream team. Like, we're a small shop and we run lean and mean and we do big shop revenue with like 8 people. And that's a significant amount of work. So
And
I've been very reflective.
People always say hire more people, but you know the reason we can give you the great deals and that kind of stuff is because we run lean and mean. We could add more people, but then our costs go up, and you know.
I think people underestimate the like cost and time to us of new people too. Like like a new person as they ramp up takes a significant amount of energy too. But I bring this up because we got set up, broken down, everything else in kind of record time. Everybody worked super, super hard. So this is just me voicing a very heartfelt thank you to the boys and to the ladies and to everybody who helped us so much. Dana, Suzanne, everybody who kind of stepped up.
Yesterday.
Lori came in the last 2 days, which was really quite helpful. And so this is just basically saying that we are so thankful for everybody's hard work, and we know how hard it is. The second thing is the last week I've been reflecting on two things, which is the cost of the last 2 years. Like, things have settled down in the store. I think we're all kind of feeling like people, I think I've been commenting that stuff seems slower, a little less busy everywhere, and that's normal. And I think to a certain degree, we're almost appreciating that it's not at the crazy pace, but there was a cost to the two and a half years of our pace, especially for the two of us, not that our people didn't work hard, but there was a lot of effort that went into the last 2 years. And then, the last time we did the quilt show was 3 years ago. We were 3 years younger.
We had Shauna. Shauna did the job of 18 people.
Shauna was a dynamo. We had, but we also hadn't experienced the last 2 years, which were really intense as far as just the sheer amount of work that went into, maintaining and keeping the wheels on the cart almost for the last 2.5 years. And it's funny because after the last quilt show, I got up on Sunday morning and I went climbing all day. And I felt great, being out. And quite frankly, I was not physically capable after this last show of doing that. I couldn't have done it. I really needed a full day of rest. I rode bikes last night and cut the ride kind of short just because I was I just watched my kind of battery and my performance collapse. So it's just funny thinking about time in those terms. We were talking about it this morning. I was we felt so much better after the last quilt show.
This one we're oh, we can't. I couldn't. We've been, we get up early and walk Momo, and I just couldn't even do it this morning. We got up and walked him for 45 minutes, but it wasn't the hour and a half. And
it wasn't the effort of the walk. We're getting older.
Are we getting older, Patrick?
Well, I mean, it's okay, but it's funny. So so in any case, we are still catching up from the show. So I made it through probably 12 or 15 of the messages that were left for us through the weekend. Yesterday was actually very kind of steadily busy. We did see, I think a lot of our watchers and a lot of the people that were watching when we were don't come in, you didn't come in, and that was appreciated because we
but if you
got
need
through a lot.
Come in.
I mean, if you really need something, come in. We'll get you taken care of or call. But we did get through a lot yesterday. I'm hoping by the end of today that I will be through the messages that were left for me at the beginning of the show. I walked in here this morning and immediately started calling. But it's funny because Monday, we worked all day. I was delivering machines and shipping machines to people that bought at the show that wanted to have their machines shipped, which there was an amazing... We met people from all over the place. Washington, Oregon,
where did
Wisconsin.
Those machines go? Texas?
Washington, Oregon, Texas, Wisconsin. A bunch of people had them shipped to California.
Were the classes amazing? Because I mean, everyone we met they were here taking classes. So did you have an amazing time taking those classes? Yeah, let us know.
I was hearing that the classes were. You are so feeling that time catches up with us all.
Yeah, I'm not feeling like
it was funny because a buddy asked me to go to the climbing gym last night, and I was like, dude, I haven't really been outside since the start of the quilt show, so like other than to walk my dog. So I rode, like I was gonna ride up to the wilderness in this area, and there's a park bench about 2 miles before the wilderness, and I got to the park bench. It's like next to this beautiful creek, and
Did you go
like
sit on it?
sat on the park bench for like 3 minutes. I was just like But then I was looking, and I was the fastest person on the trail yesterday. So I was like, okay, so like sometimes you feel really bad, but you feel really bad because you were pushing kind of hard, and maybe that was all my frustration built up, or maybe just the fast people didn't ride yesterday.
Yeah, and I was like, Patrick said he was gonna go and ride. I was like, no, you're not. And he's like, yes, I am. I was like, no, you're not.
I refuse to
You're
not
gonna
go.
stay in the store and work with me. And then I did a Zoom class
She was
with
like,
somebody. I was circling the toilet bowl. I did my class, and then I just sat here for a minute. I answered a couple emails, and then it was probably like 7:15, and I went, I can't do anymore, and I went home.
Well,
So
it
if you
was
didn't
funny
hear
when
from
I
me-
got home, I was like, okay, I'm going to go make some dinner. And like, not that we had this amazing dinner last night. It was definitely
Last night,
fell into the category of like refrigerator, freezer food.
my dinner last night was pirate's booty and a plum. That
So-
was it. I ate pirate's booty and a plum. I'm starving today.
So but it was funny because I offered to like get her food, and she was so worn out. She was like, I can't eat right now. I can't even eat right now. Like, maybe if you eat. Peter used to always joke because like we'd be working and the store would be super busy and we'd be running around. Momo's in the store today.
Just
although
warning you.
He will probably spend a good portion of the day in the crate. But Peter used to always be like, we work really hard, and then he's like, I know I need to eat when I get to the point where I'm like, what the heck am I doing here? I've definitely gotten to that point over the last couple of days.
All
I
right.
always joke that like the first 20 minutes, it takes me a long time to warm up now when I climb or when I ride, and I always joke that warm up, which like hurts more than it used to, is like 20 minutes of self-loathing. Like, what am I doing out here? So,
Okay, what are we talking about? Do we have anything meaningful to share with
do we have
the
any
ladies?
deals or anything to talk about in the store? Are we ready to talk deals?
No, we don't have anything right now except fabric will be 25% off starting on. Yeah, we'll just do fabric.
Do you want to like blow some stuff out next week?
Let's just do fabric. We'll start blowing some stuff out. Maybe we will do some stuff. If you are a Kingstar fan, get your Kingstar now. They just sent me an email. Kingstar is metallic thread.
And it is the best.
It is the best. We had somebody come in and he goes, about that thread that you recommended. I was like, and he goes, it is the best.
So he has multi-needles, and he runs a custom embroidery shop, and he came in looking actually for 2 colors of embroidery, metallic embroidery thread, and he was complaining about how awful it is in his multi-needles, and we got him the Kingstar, and then the next time he came back in, he was like, that stuff is magic. He's like, I don't even understand.
So map pricing right now is $14.99. We sell it in the store, I think, for $13.99 or even...
It's $13.99.
$13.99. It's going up to $17.99 for a spool. So if you want to get any of your Kingstar, I'm less than map pricing right now. Maybe we'll... Yeah. Anyways, I'm less than map pricing. Map pricing is $14.99, and like I said, it's going to $17.99
So get it now.
As of July 15th. So get your King Star thread now before that price increase.
So I did comment to Jeannie when I was on my way in. We've had kind of what I would call incremental price increases. Now, right now, you've heard me talk about machine deals, and the machine that I have kind of the craziest deal on is the Luminaire.
Until?
I had essentially a 2-week window where I could order Luminaires at like
a crazy price.
It's a crazy price.
Cheaper than we've
Some
ever
of you
been
I
buying
quoted them. Like and at the show, I actually found out about it like the first day at the show because my brother rep was there. So he came and delivered this news to us and then essentially told us about this price that we would have. Now in theory, I've got to order those machines for in 2 weeks, but I threw out some kind of like break even deals for folks that had machines that are good sellers used. So if any of you with Destinies and Dream machines
have been waiting,
the reason I mention it is I have people waiting for those machines. So I know as soon as I get your Destiny or Dream machine, it's going right back out the door. I haven't had one for longer than 72 hours in a long time. But even if it's not a Destiny or a Dream machine, now would be the time to talk these machines.
Yeah.
So that price has come down, which is really bizarre. But I've got this deal and I need to order machines in the next 2 weeks. I have one remaining machine in the store that more or less somebody committed to last night.
Oh.
And then I'll probably order 3 or 4 more to get us through kind of launch season. That said, I went to ship yesterday, and I've been kind of shipping everything for the last 6 to 8 months.
He's my ship. When I say my shipping department's going to take care of it, it's Patrick.
You almost wanted to say something else.
What did I almost want to say?
Oh, I thought you were going to say...
My shipping wins.
Even worse, but that's all right.
I do call him that.
So,
you ladies know that, but I say it with love.
You know, Gabriella, you should call me because we could work something out. You'd have to have somebody come into the shop and do business here for me to ship it to you because I couldn't do it over the phone. But we could definitely make something happen. But the...
Did you lose your train of thought?
No. So I went to ship Monday because I did a lot of shipping Monday from the show. And I shipped yesterday. And my shipping price in the last couple of days,
shipping's crazy.
I would say has gone up 40 to 60%. Like on the large items, like when I was shipping machines, it was like twice the cost. And that literally happened overnight. I did shipping through like Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. And then Jeannie and I have talked a bunch over the last couple of days, like prices are going up. I know everybody feels it. So if you're on the fence about anything, get it now. Just get it now. Because it's worth getting it while the price is what it is.
I talked to Violet, in case you're wondering. She's in Louisville,
did you talk
Kentucky.
to her this morning?
I called her on my way in, and I said, how's your hair doing? Because, it's humid out there, and Violet's got...
She has curly
How
hair.
did I get a child with curly hair? It's just crazy. And Violet's hair was... I didn't know this could happen. You're Korean, your hair's black, it's straight. I mean, some of them might have a little wave. But I have this half Caucasian child that was born with almost blonde hair that was really, really fine. And then she hit puberty and it became so thick and curly. And curly, it
that
didn't.
happened to me. I was born like
It
a
wasn't.
towhead.
I didn't know that hair could change like that. I did not know. So, so she said she's surviving. I think that's what she said. Yeah. I go, how's your hair handling the humidity? And she goes, I'm surviving. So, which means I think it's getting really big. Because then it gets.
Seen that little meme of that's all you can see is the face of the animal, and it's like, and it says, "Is it humid here?"
Yes.
Does it feel humid?
Yeah. So she said she can't wait to get back to Reno, and for it to just dry her out, like her hair, her skin. Like I go, does your skin feel so luxurious and smooth? And she's like, I can't wait to get back to Reno for it to suck all that moisture out, is what she said. Yeah, so
Linda, call me at the store, 775-852-2323.
for those of you who are still
and
waiting,
I can discuss a deal with you. The challenge is I can't ship a machine sold over the phone, but I'm doing some crazy stuff with the Luminaires right now.
yeah, for those of you who have bought or waiting for that Riley Blake mat, because there's about 10 of you, I reached out to my Riley Blake rep.
Wasn't it supposed to arrive yesterday?
And she said the warehouse is running 2 weeks behind schedule just because they had like that big sale, and that's why I could give you those great deals. So they're just still processing orders. So like Margaret, I haven't forgotten about you. We're just waiting for those to get to us. Anything else you can think of, babe?
I don't think so. We're roughly a week out on vacuums and sewing machines. Not a bad time to get your machine serviced. And I think that's that. Onward and upward.
We have, just so you know, we do have that Sweet Land of Liberty class that is going to be on Friday, and that's going to be the Scan and Cut portion with Michelle. On Monday will be the IQ Designer part, the Design Center IQ Designer part with me, and that is going to be geared towards Destiny, Dream Machine, Stellar, those machines, the Stellar, the,
Perfect.
oh, I should do it here at the store.
The cartridge. Okay.
And then I will be doing the second part for the other ladies on the Luminaire and the Solaris. What?
Edge to edge.
Oh, edge to edge, edge to edge. We're doing a dime event, which is going to be happening next week on the 22nd. It is from 1 o'clock to 2:30. You can just go onto our website. There's a link there. There's a link there that you can.
And give me your number, because what I'll do is I'll call you back, and then we can just.
I'm losing my train of thought.
The
Anyways.
edge to edge.
Yeah, if you've always wanted to do edge-to-edge quilting on your embroidery machine, this is a great class for you. I know a lot of you have gotten snap hoops, but maybe you want to see a demo of the weightless quilter.
Hey, Michelle, if you're going to have a conversation, can you do it over there?
So, so Miss Heather, Secretary Mundy, just posted that on there. So get signed up for that event. They'll be demoing the designs, the hoops, all the different products that you can use for edge-to-edge quilting. For those of you who are interested in the poinsettia panel, I still have not gotten those in yet. I'll let you know as soon as we've gotten those in. We will be doing classes to go along with the panels.
Usually from 9:30 to 1.
All right.
I think that's it.
Let's
Get started with our day. Yeah, I have other stuff that we're going to be sharing with you. I've been working on some other things. I think a lot of it's going to wait until this weekend, and next week is when I'm going to share it with you.
She's like, I need 3 more days to recover. Like getting back to what we were saying earlier. That's what I thought.
I need
last
a weekend.
Night.
I
was like, I need I'm a good 2 to 3 days out. I'm gonna go huge on Sunday though.
Yeah, I said to Patrick this morning, I was like, I wish it was Saturday, and that's our date. I was like, I just want to sleep in. But woe is me. We will see you tomorrow.
Did my table come in? What?
Everything at the same time.
Oh, I need to look. I don't think it did, but I need to look. We were so focused on the show.
All right.
I need to look.
Yeah, we will be reaching out if you just got machines. I have a spreadsheet put together, and we're going to start putting you in classes.